What's up, YouTubers? Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix a damaged or rotted door frame, as well as the brick mold or the trim around the door frame. We're going to replace those. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to it. So this is the area we're going to be working on today. As you can see, the frame right here is rather rotted, as well as the trim. Look, it's completely rotted out. We're going to replace this section out, and we don't need to actually replace the trim around the whole entire door frame. Just the bottom of it is rotted. If you get a nail or your claw hammer or claw, you can just kind of poke the wood, and this bottom spot's completely rotted out, but as we go up higher you can hear the wood. It's more solid. So for the trim, I'll probably take it up around here. We'll just go ahead and mark that so we know how high we're gonna go. Casing right here will go above there. And the width right here, it's rotted out about the width of a 2x4. We're gonna actually bump up the 2x4 about an 1/8 inch off the ground because we don't want it to rest on the actual ground. That's the big mistake, is people run the trim all the way down to the ground, and if this is an exterior, what this is gonna do is just wick up all the water from the end grain of the wood. And I'll go ahead and mark the top. Then I'll mark this back side because this side over here is still solid. Let's go ahead and remove this rotted piece of trim first. We're gonna take a utility knife. We're going to score on each side. That's just going to be to cut the caulking. Then we're going to take our cat's paw nail puller and a hammer and just hammer out and pull out these nails. And we'll pull out the nails. I'll put a link down in the description to all the tools and supplies I'm using today. Now for this top piece, I'm going to go ahead and draw a 45 downward. What that's going to do is when we cut it, if any water ever gets in between these two pieces that we're joining, it's going to naturally run out. Always want to do that. Take our multi-oscillating tool and we're going to cut that. Pry that piece off now. See, now it came off and we've got that nice 45 right there at the top. Now we'll go ahead and measure for that new piece, and we're going to measure to the back of that 45 cut on the back. And remember, we're going to make it about an 1/8 of an inch shorter than the floor. Go ahead and cut the 45 at the top first. And for the bottom cut, we're going to do about 15 degrees slope. So see, this is the front edge. And we can go ahead and test fit that. Perfect. Now before we install this, go ahead and pre-prime any of the cut ends, as well as the back side and side that's going to be going up against the wall. Underneath of the cut too. We're going to use our same multi-tool and cut out our trace line now. Cut slowly so you just cut to the depth of the wood. Prime those edges that we just cut. May as well do the back too. Now we can go ahead and test fit our piece. Now we're going to take some construction adhesive. I use this Loctite PL3X Premium. Put some on the top, some on that side that's going onto the old piece, and then some onto the back. Press it in there. Make sure you push it up so it's not on the ground. Then I'm going to go ahead and tack it with a couple 2-inch nails, and I'll pre-drill. Then I'm going to put a few 3-inch screws in to really lock it in. Clean up any of that glue that squirted out. Then I can go ahead and prime the rest of the sides. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and caulk all of our seams. Hook over the screw heads. You can put the piece of brick mold or the trim on. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of wood glue right on the top where that joint's going to be. You could use the same construction adhesive as well. It's kind of overkill on this joint. Go ahead and get it nice and tight. And I can go ahead and prime this edge. Okay, then we're going to run a nice bead of caulking all the way around it. All sides that are exposed, especially in that crack where we made that 45. I had to repair this left side of the jam too. I just did a piece of 2x6 all the way across that, as well as did the trim on that. Give it a nice coat of finish paint. Alright guys, and that is how to repair a damaged or rotten door frame jam and brick molding trim. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up for me and click the subscribe and notification bell. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching Johnny DIY. Keep on doing yourself guys. Take care.